Anambra crisis as police releases two officers' identity burnt alive by IPOP members during attack. The Nigerian police has released the identities of the two police officers that were killed and bodies burnt by members of the Eastern Security Network (ESN) during an attack on their patrol vehicle in Anambra State. The two officers killed and bodies burnt by the gunmen were identified as Inspector Emmanuel Akubo and Inspector Rufai Adamu, all serving officers of the Nigerian police in the state. Aside from the two, the Eastern Security Network members allegedly acting on the instruction of their leader, Chinonso Okafor, popularly called Tempo, during the attack abducted ASP Francis Idoko, revealing the identities of the officers on behalf of the law enforcement officers. On Monday, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, explained that the three officers were first abducted before two were killed. We have credible information that ASP Francis Idoko, Inspector Emmanuel Akubo, and Inspector Rufai Adamu, all serving officers of the Nigerian police, were abducted by members of the Eastern Security Network (ESN), acting on the instruction of their leader. Two of the officers, Inspector Akubo and Adamu, were killed in the most gruesome manner, and their decapitated bodies were videotaped and circulated widely. The leader of the ESN team that killed the two officers is one Gentle, the minister added. Mohammed described the abduction of three policemen and the killing of two of them in the most horrific, barbaric, and cannibalistic manner as an unacceptable attack against the state. While condemning the gruesome murder of two policemen, he warned that those responsible for the act, including the videotaping that occurred during the heinous act, and circulators of such would be apprehended and brought to justice. Chinonso Okafor, the most influential commander of ESN in charge of Imo and the Anambra State, as well as Gentle, and all those who perpetrated the abhorrent act will be made to face swift and short justice, he said. Mohammed, through a statement released by the Special Assistant to the President on Media, Segun Adeyemi, said the targeting and killing of security agents under any guise is a direct attack on the state and will not be tolerated. He said the continued attacks on security agents as well as agencies of government by ESN and IPOP are diametrically opposed to the call in certain quarters for a political solution to the IPOP issue, and wondered why those making such calls have yet to condemn the appalling murder of serving police officers. The minister, meanwhile, paid tribute to the officers who made the supreme sacrifice in the service of their fatherland, as well as all security agents who are serving the nation to the best of their ability in a most difficult moment. He further condoled with the families of the slain officers and prayed that God would comfort and strengthen them after their loved ones' deaths. It's not the Eastern Security Network or IPOP that killed them. They killed themselves. You understand now? They killed themselves. It's not the IPOP member that killed them. They eliminated themselves. They killed themselves. Do you understand? So, if we are to look at this properly, you will see that the Nigerian police force are the ones that went after these guys. They are the one that went after these guys, not these guys coming after them. The Eastern Security Network is known to be a very gentle security outfit, which are always in their own territory. You will not see them in town. Probably they have stomped the forest as they used to do. Their general now, Inspector General of Police, has given them order to storm the forest. So they too, they decide to do as their Inspector General have told them. That is why you saw that they ended up, the way they ended up now. So who do we say is to be blamed now? Is it the Eastern Security Network? Never. If you blame the Eastern Security Network, it means that you are biased. Absolutely, you are biased. So what's the need of blaming them? No, you don't need to blame them. They are not at fault here. They are not to be blamed. The people to be blamed are there. So blame those people. Leave the Eastern Security Network out of this. Do you understand? That's just it. These guys are the ones that went after the ESN, and the ESN cannot just fold their hands and allow the Nigerian police to arrest them or attack them just like they did in Enugu. No. You understand? ESN is only out for the Fulani herdsmen, but the Nigerian police are now coming to step on their toes. So you don't expect them to just fold their hands and watch the Nigerian police do anyhow. So they have to deal with Nigerian police as well. You understand? Yes. So in general, I will say that the Nigerian police deserve what they have seen. So sorry for the ones that have died. The Inspector General, according to me, my own observation, the Nigerian government and the Inspector General of Police that have sent them are to be blamed. So if the families are crying, are shedding tears, let them be laying cause to the Inspector General of Police and the Nigerian government, and not to the IPOP or ESN, because they don't have anything, absolute anything to do with their deaths. They are the ones that came to attack the ESN, and they got what they received, what they asked for. I hope you understand. They got what they asked for. So what are we saying? So my dear viewers in the house, enough is enough. Benny, enough is what? Enough. Everyone will now be calm. Everyone will now be calm. You see, the IPOP members will not go after you if you don't come after them. Look at what happened in Enugu. These guys were sitting down having a peace talk, and the DSS officials stormed their midst and start beating and hitting each of them with the head of the gun. And you expect these guys to just be watching them. The whole thing result to a very serious war, and 2 police officers died in the process, and 28 members of the IPOP were killed, while 48 were arrested. So it has always been the Nigerian police that have been looking for these guys' trouble. It has always been them. So my dear listeners in the house, based on this very matter, I would like to hear from you at least. Let me know what your own opinion and take on this very news may be. So whatsoever it is, don't forget your comments are very, 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 very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.